To a review of the Rayman of the Legends. And this is a review of Rayman Legends. The game is good. I was honestly kind of disappointed by it at first, and it still stands that I am a little bit disappointed by it. Mainly because there just weren't enough levels. I mean, Rayman Origins had a full 9 worlds. Rayman Legends has 5 worlds, a 6th world that you have to unlock by doing by getting a ton of teensies, and a bunch of Rayman Origins levels, which the Rayman Origins levels make it so it probably technically has more levels than Rayman Legends, because there are a lot of Rayman Origins levels in there. Problem with the Rayman Origins levels is you only get them by scratching lucky tickets, which you can only get like 1 per level. And the problem with the lucky tickets is if there aren't more Rayman, or basically you scratch them and there's like these 6 boxes. Each one has something in it. It could be a creature, which are these stupid things that give you lums, teensies, or Back to Origins levels. And in order to get a Back to Origins level, you have to have more Back to Origins squares than anything else. So you can get like 5 lucky tickets and not get any Back to Origins levels from them. So that kind of makes it hard to unlock all the Back to Origins levels, which is really annoying. I mean, it'd be fine if it were just like teensies and Back to Origins levels, or even teensies, lums, and Back to Origins levels, but the pointless inclusion of the creatures to give you more lums, like you go into the creature menu and it gives you more lums, it's a really dumb addition that... No. It's a really dumb addition that kind of makes it annoyingly hard to get Back to Origins levels. Another thing I don't like about it is the non-linear aspect, which, I mean, is a good thing. It's got jumping into paintings, it's got jumping into little pictures of the levels with the level names, which is kind of reminiscent of Mario 64. But whereas Mario 64 does it in a really innovative way, and I love the non-linear levels in that, it just doesn't feel right with Rayman Legends. I think that it's a 2D platformer is what makes it, like, in my opinion, 3D platformers should be non-linear, or relatively non-linear, well, not should be, I mean, it's not that they have to be, but it's nice when they are. When 2D platformers should stay linear. 2D platformers should be linear, in my opinion. So that kind of made it annoying. Also, taking out mosquito levels was disappointing. They have them in the Rayman Origins parts, like in the unlockable Rayman Origins levels, but taking out those was kind of disappointing. Another problem about it is like the Murphy levels. They're good, but the problem is when I first played the game, I had to play like a ton of them in a row, and now since I've already beaten the game and I'm just going back and playing levels, there's like none of them left because I've beaten all of the Murphy levels. So now I find myself wanting to play Murphy levels. It would be a lot. I get the feeling Murphy levels would be pretty fun in multiplayer, though. And there were some really cool stuff in Rayman Legends. I did enjoy the game, let me just make that clear. I just didn't enjoy it as much as Rayman Origins, because Rayman Origins felt more structured, which made it feel more long, whereas Rayman Legends felt non-linear, which made it feel like a really short game. And it was shorter than Rayman Origins. Completing the story is shorter than Rayman Origins. That's the thing that annoys me about non-linear platformers, which even Mario 64 kind of annoyed me, is that in order to actually beat the story, you don't have to beat anywhere close to the whole game. I mean, Mario 64, you had to get enough stars that it wasn't really annoying, but like Mario Galaxy, which I never made a review of, but Mario Galaxy, you only had to get like 60 stars to beat the game or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but that was like half of the stars. Which, the thing that annoys me about that is, like, for 100%ist, fine, that's good. I see what they're trying to do. It makes the game easy if you aren't very good at gaming, but the thing that bothers me about that is once I've beaten the final level, there's, like, no drive for me to beat those other hard levels. I mean, they're there, and I'll go back to them for fun, but there's the drive to be like, oh my, okay, I have to beat this, I have to beat that, is kind of gone. You kind of lose it because I get to these really hard levels and I'm like, oh, this level's too hard. I don't want to play this anymore. And there's no like, oh, I gotta get to the end of this. I gotta get to the end of this level so I can get to the end of this game. That feeling goes away. Like, for example, Donkey Kong Country Returns, the last two worlds, or the 7th and 6th world were just like driving me insane last summer. Had those been like bonus worlds, I never would have beaten them. Not even World 6. Like had the game just been like 4 worlds long and then, or even like 3 worlds long and then just had a bunch of bonus worlds, I never would have beaten World 4, World 5, World 6. Because I wouldn't have had that drive to get to the end of the game. I would have given up on that game a long time ago. So that's what bothers me about games like that where actually beating the boss isn't anywhere close to the end of it. And that's what makes Rayman Legends feel shorter. Is like I'm making this review of it right now, but I've still got a lot of levels left, a lot of which are Rayman Origins levels that I'd like to record for my Rayman Legends Let's Play, since if you watch my Rayman Legends Let's Play, you would know this. I lost my Rayman Origins Let's Play when my computer crashed. I like to play those Rayman Origins levels so I can give you the experience of watching me play them. But the fact that you have to go through all that effort to get the lucky tickets, and then the lucky tickets don't always give you the Back to Origins levels, kind of ruins the Back to Origins feature for me. Like, I'm surprised, because like, I've seen reviews of it before, and like, oh, they're Back to Origins levels, that's so great. But I'm surprised I've never seen any complaints about, like, oh, the way to get the Back to Origins levels is way too obnoxious. And I'm wondering if maybe there's another way to get them that I don't know about or something, but post in the comments if there is, because I'd like to know. That would help me a lot with my Let's Play, but it's just kind of annoying how hard it is to get those Back to Origins levels. I mean, I guess it's not that hard, because every time you beat a world, you get like 5 lucky tickets, but it's still like, it's a lot more tedious than I expected it to be when I got the game. I expected it to be like, ooh, Origins levels, and then I found out that I couldn't get into them unless I got those lucky tickets. I mean, it does up the excitement when you do get a Back to Origins level from the lucky tickets, but it's still just obnoxious. An obnoxious feature didn't really need to be added, didn't really add anything to the game. But in summary, good game, hard. In fact, I think it's probably harder than Rayman Origins in terms of difficulty, at least in my opinion. Like, I died a lot more. I mean, if you've seen the boss episode, I friggin' died so many times on that. But, well, the difficulty curve on that game is also really sharp. Like it's easy, it's very easy at first. Rayman Origins had that too, though. It was really, like, the first world of Rayman Origins was ridiculously easy. I beat it in, like, half an hour. And then the second world, and then it got progressively harder. But I don't think Rayman Origins ever reached the difficulty level that Rayman Lemons does. So the Rayman Legends is more difficult, and that's definitely a good thing. It's just too short. That non-linearity aspect just kind of bothers me. It didn't ruin the game, but it made Rayman Origins better, which is funny because I see a lot of people, most reviewers seem to think Rayman Origins is the better one. Rayman Legends, but I have to disagree. Rayman Origins is the better game of the two. Granted, a lot of the level designs in Rayman Legends, particularly the music levels, were better than the legend designs in... I can't even talk. This is what happens when you do a review for too long. All the words blend together. I mean, I literally just said legend designs. A lot of the Rayman Legend levels designs, especially the music levels, were a lot more creative than the designs of the levels in Rayman Oranges. And yes, I did mean to say Rayman Rayman Orangutans. Rayman Oranges, Rayman Lemons, Rayman Bananas. Okay. Yeah, see, this is what happens when my review gets longer than, like, 7, 8, 9 minutes. It's just... it dissolves into chaos. So, in summary, good game. Not as good as Rayman Origins. I still recommend picking it up, though, if you have a Wii U, or even if you don't, because it's on the other consoles, too. But if you have a Wii U, that's the version you should pick up. It's the definitive version because, you know, the Murphy level's more interactive, more fun. But yeah, that's it. I never know how to end these things. Arrivederci!